Good morning and welcome to one more installment into this joyous stuff called posting grades, final exams, exemptions, midterms, finals, all those fun things that we call these things right now. Yes, our students love to know, can I exempt, can I not exempt? And our teachers love to know, can they exempt, can they not exempt? What is going on? If it is very simple solution to this. If it is first, second, fifth, or sixth period, they might be able to exempt, but only if it ends. If it stops and you do not continue on that class, that is a final exam. Yes, you can exempt it. If that class continues on into the second semester, no, they cannot exempt it. They must take it. Sorry about your luck. Okay. If it is third or fourth period, I don't care what the class is. If it's third or fourth period, they can exempt it because it's the end of a class. It's the end of something that's going on to a transcript. It's going to get calculated as an 80-20 according to site-based counsel. Okay. So how does this work? How are we going to get this set up so that we can put our final grades in with the exam grades? What if they exempt? Where does all that go? Well, officially, of course, it all goes in your grade book. So I don't have any grades in homeroom, but I've got grades in here in this class, in my PLTW class for Project Lead the Way, Principles of Engineering. Oops, I'm still grading this. I better hurry up. But I've got one more thing to put in here. Once I get everything plugged in, I've had Google Classroom import and export and do all those fun things. The very first thing you need to make sure of, if it is first, second, fifth, or sixth, please make sure you see that right there. It better say cumulative from first 9 weeks. If for some reason it doesn't, go over here, click settings where it says that right here. We're looking for grade calc options. Grade calc options is going to bring up this option. If it says first 9 weeks term, it should have this checkbox for cumulative grading starting in first 9 weeks. That brings in all of the points that they scored in the first 9 weeks into your accumulated point totals into the second 9 weeks, which is what should happen. This is the total score that they have of both of those 9 weeks plugged together that will end up being 80% of what's going on. Now, in second term grade, I'm skipping the exam. We'll come back to that. In second term grade, it's the exact same thing. It's also cumulative grading starting in first 9 weeks. I'm assuming most people have weighted categories. If you have weighted categories, these should be checked also. If you've done that, you're in good shape. We're ready to look at the exam. Look at exam. It's in progress. It's DCPS standard and nothing else. Don't check anything else in there. There's no cumulative grading for an exam. You're only taking one exam. It's not accumulating anything. It's one score. Okay. Don't check anything in here. Just the drop downs in progress, DCPS standard. And then we look down here at final grade. Final grade, I've locked it out. Y'all can't touch it. Its exam is 20%. Term grade is 80% in progress, DCPS standard. We're saving that bad boy and we're done. We'll look at the rest of that in the second semester. Okay. So we're good here. We've got all our grades finalized. We've hit post that one last time. All grades have been transferred from the in progress to the posted column. Make sure this green stuff matches with that green stuff. Unless somebody's failing, it'll be red. Unless you don't even have the colors turned on. If you want them turned on, let me know. I'll show you how to do it. But we got to click this drop down right here on the task. In task, and we can all get to this right now because some of our kids are ready to exempt. They want out of that final exam. We're going to look at exam. Exam. Do not add. We're not adding anything here. We are literally just typing in the percent that they scored. Old Thomas Ashby here, he got a 97.5% on his final exam. There you go. Look at that. The grade column automatically fills in for itself. We don't have to do anything to make that happen. Just type the grade right here. Ben Berkey decided to exempt this final exam. He wants to exempt it. Well, it's first period. He can't exempt it. It's a midterm. I'm just showing this for example, right? So he wants to exempt. I put an X in percent and it says, wait, you can't do that. That's because you only put the X here. You will drop down to the very bottom and find X. Now, this is important. What if they didn't show up for the test? What do I do? Do I just leave it blank? No, don't leave it blank. If they didn't show up, they didn't take it until they do. That's a zero. Plug the zero in, or otherwise they'll never understand that they were supposed to make it up. So poor Layla Davis, she's a Davis County student, so it doesn't matter. I'm just kidding. I love my Davis County students. She didn't take the final exam. She gets a 0. A 0 here, a 0 there. We hit save. Do not hit post. If you hit post, watch what happens. I'm going to hit post. All my stuff just got deleted out of the grade column, and now there's nothing being calculated for that 20%. I'm stuck redoing 97.5. This guy, Ben Berkey, was exempting my final. He got an X, and Miss Layla Davis didn't take it yet. She gets the 0. We hit save. Don't hit post on exam. All right. Now, we have our term grade. We have our exam grade. We click on final grade. When everything has been done correctly, we should see all of our grades right here for term grade, all set up and ready to go. Exam, they're all there. All the things that we typed in, both columns filled out unless they exempted. What happens if they exempt? Then 100% of their score comes from the term grade, which is what we're seeing on Ben Berkey here. He got a 95 in the class. He's got a 95 going in. Am I done? No, because everything is still quote unquote in progress. It's not posted. This is when Jackie starts calling you and fussing at you saying, hey, your grades aren't posted. Your grades aren't posted. Your grades aren't posted. I need more coffee. We got to hit post here. When you hit post here, that shoots all the grades across here. When you see all that and hit save, everybody's happy with what's going on, and we've got things finalized. What if you need to make corrections? Miss Layla Davis does take the exam finally. Okay, good. What did Layla get? Let's make up some grades. She got a 67.5 when she finally did take it. Ben Berkey, oops, he didn't exempt it. I accidentally marked him as exempt. He also got a 97.5. I hit those. Do not hit post on exam. It'll just erase everything. Only hit post in term and final. I go to final. I can see updates. That one that was doing just 100% off of this is still looking like it's 95%, but hey, look, it was 94.54. You can have that conversation. 5% difference in the test makes 1% difference in the overall, or that'll just go zooming right over the kid's head because they don't do math. But anyhow, we're ready for this. It hit post again. It'll update all of our grades, and we might be happy with how everything is, or we might look through here and scan and see, let's see, gosh, this guy here, he's got such and such grade. I'd really like for that to be a little bit higher than what it was. And man, he worked super hard. He was a go-getter. He got an 89.2%. He almost got that A. Well, if you want to give him that A, all you have to do is just in the percent column, type in whatever you want, and it will update both the percent and the grade column. You hit save, and you're like, wait, I made changes over here. I hit post again. Watch what happens. I hit post again, and that's going to take it right back to where it was before you hit those changes. You need to know which ones you want to change, and every time you hit post, you're going to have to redo any manual changes if you want to. Now, you don't have to do any manual changes whatsoever, but you need to know that it's available for you to do. So Mr. Keith Magic Johnson says, please remind the teachers grades are due Wednesday, January 5th at 3 p.m. Makeup exams are the 5th and 6th. We know that. If we have students that actually do makeup exams, then you can take the grade change to Jackie Fulkerson in guidance, and she will get that fixed for you, and that will be the end. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that answers all your questions. If you have any, please always know you can come by, email, and call. I may be hiding in a corner somewhere, but you'll have to find me. I will answer questions when I can. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, enjoy.